Good evening, or whenever. But hope all is well. But I've been getting a lot of downloads, so I'm gonna go ahead and start giving those. But you see the title, message today. It's time to detach from negative friends and family members. Because right now, what I did pick up on is that because a lot of people are trying to put distance between themselves and negative people, but the emotional manipulation is real heavy right now, and especially in families, it is like really heavy. But you are like being asked to look at things in a different perspective. You're spiritual beings in spiritual warfare. The people in your life, especially family members, they're either here to teach or learn from you. You have contracts with these beings. For a lot of you, these contracts are up, and the emotional manipulation, the guilt tripping is real heavy right now. But another massive, and this is way going to be way more. This is going to be way more intense than what you've been feeling the last 2 years. We have a huge shift coming up. Realities are literally shifting. Now, for the past 2 months, the sun has been real active. We've been getting a lot of solar flares. For the last 2 weeks, it has been like really active to the point where NASA like did issue out a warning, because they did find have like really large sunspots. Like I think probably just one of them was enough to like devour the whole Earth. But because of these sunspots, NASA issued a warning, letting people know that in the coming months, it's going to be heavy. Now, if you're doing the spiritual work, doing the shadow work, cleaning out the wounds, childhood stuff, working on you, that's good for you. I mean, you're probably sleepy. I mean, people are having ascension symptoms. But for the people that aren't, that energy is flaring them up, tearing that ass up. And that's going to get like way worse because, like, what you notice, especially like in the last couple of months, every time we get a lot of solar flares, when that energy hits, people that are on a low frequency, that's when you get the rounds of spell work going out, the slander, the gossip. And the way it is now, and it's been like this for months anyway, but people who aren't doing the work, I mean, the wheats and tares are real obvious now because you have the people who are minding their business, working on their self, and then you have the other people who aren't doing the work that are just projecting it. And gossip, slander, trying to change the way other people view someone. I mean, it doesn't matter. It could be a stranger. If you smile too much, somebody's mad. They want to ruin your life. If you too, it doesn't matter. If anything positive, anything, which remind, don't tell nobody your business, but anything that they perceive as something positive, they shooting it down. That's the ones you see out here gossiping 24/7. Now, let me give you an example. Now, after we had like the first shift, like 2 years ago, before the first lockdown, when everything shifted, look at how it's been in the last 2 years because the thought energies with the frequencies on the planet now, everything is like it just mirrors right back to you, right back because the energy you get out comes back to you. But it's a different ball game now. You have to expand the consciousness and remove those blocks because if not, you won't even be able to withstand these higher frequencies. And I don't really want to say that, but it's it's going to be like a kind of a quick decline. well, I wouldn't really say decline. Well, yes, it is a decline because the people that aren't doing the work and are just doing the projecting, the mental states, it's just going to be more anger, and unfortunately, that's going to cause a uptick in violence because everything they're mirroring is coming back. Just like, for instance, think about the last 2 years, just how it is. Now, it's toxic as heck, but a lot of people think that always gossiping, the tea sipping, they think there's, it's nothing wrong with that. But actually, every thought, every word goes out your mouth. That's electromagnetic energy that's going out. So, in the last 2 years, you could kind of see how that started shifting. If there's like a lot of negativity projections getting put out, then that energy is mirrored right back from other people. And especially now in the last 2 months, it's just getting more intense. And that is making these people angrier. And that's when we see more spit, just here recently. You had people doing a lot more spell work. It is so important right now to cleanse out those old wounds, expand that consciousness, because the energy that's coming up now, it's going to be some massive changes. Massive. They not all going to be cute at all. So that's why you are being asked. Like I said, I'm going to do a lot more video. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. But anywho, like I was saying, basically at this point, because if you're working on yourself and you're trying to if it's anything positive, you don't even have to tell them. They could subconsciously pick up on that. So if you go around somebody with the real low frequency, they could subconsciously pick up on anything good that's coming towards you. Or like if you have a positive vibes, they're going to say something, do something, just like, you have a friend that make a little slick comment. It's just they're going to do something, anything to jab, poke, whatever but for a lot of people, unfortunately, it's like more serious than that. It's like some crazy stuff. And watch what you sign too, because I think picking up, you have people out there that have life insurance policies on them that don't even know it. Oh wow, they say that it's like a self-sacrifice for nothing, because they're going to do whatever they can do and whatever it takes to bring your frequency down. I know a lady, when she started her spiritual journey and when she got real serious with it, she was all happy. She told all of her plans to her family and her spouse. So first it was like, oh, okay, that's good. But once, her energy started shifting, not long after that, it seemed like it wasn't nothing but bull after bull, and just like always just some type of drama, always some type of chaos. Before you know it, and it ended up slowing her down. Before you know it, over 10 years had passed. Now she had kind of dimmed herself and was going through all kind of bullshit. Over 10 years later, just to find out that everyone was working together behind her back to dim her light. So she finally was like, okay, this not gonna work. As soon as she started trying to distance herself from her and kind of just cut ties and start pulling her energy back, that's when they started doing anything and going out of their way to end her. Now, this was somebody who had just wasted over 10 years letting the people that was closest to her keep her dim just to find out. I mean, we talking a decade, over a decade. That's a long time. You can't get back. And then on top of the extra slap in the face, for them to just take it a step further when she pulled away more and distanced herself, like they like, how dare you not let us drain you and use your energy. I mean, just don't do it. It's and I'm not gonna say you won't even have 10 years, but it's about to ramp up. And I mean, you have to pick a side. At this point, people are gonna have to pick a side, because the people that's putting out the negative energy and going out of their way to shut down the ones who are minding their business, it's not gonna end up pretty. But the thing about it is, all this is a test. Everybody's getting tested right now. And what it is right now, oops, just saw 11:11. Everybody is confirmed that. Everybody is getting tested. Pick a side, because everybody is not going to be able to function in these frequencies. And if you're around, have your energy tied to lower frequency people, that's going to drag you right down with it, because it's about to be on, like reset on, popping. So like I said, I'm be focusing on energy. I'm going to start uploading regular, because I'm getting a lot of downloads. So that's gonna do that for now. I'm gonna do another little quick one, but I think that's it for now. Like I said, I'll be uploading regular, so if I forgot something, I just include it. So have a good one.